I'll flick my mic up.
There's nothing coming through. And we're live. Just hope it doesn't keep on breaking up like it has been.
Hasn't been for the streaming this though.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have been as bad.
It's only when you're racing on PC.
I've changed those settings as well, like you had read out.
I'll check on it.
Yeah, it looks alright at the moment. I can see it up at the moment. I suppose I better post a
Got blue
link
screen.
to it. You got blue screened?
Cause I was in the session, remember, I had to back out.
Oh.
Sweet, sweet memories.
Alright, let's copy that. Chuck it in a Discord. Right. That seems weird seeing HSV in the Merc. No valid times yet. Oh, Gallo's tuned in. Evening, Gallo. Bruno.
Quick. Hello, Bruno. How are you? He's good. We know he's good.
Just answer for him. Yeah, he's good. He's an alien. He's always good.
Aliens are always feeling good.
So shout out to the Reaper boys. I already miss being there. Well, you wouldn't have missed being with me and Notice last night. That was horrid.
You get those races though sometimes.
Yeah, but I did seem to have rather a lot of issues.
Up there. I think the one to beat will be Robster, to be honest.
That's where my money is at Ladbrokes. Gamble responsibly.
Oh dear me.
You have to say it quicker.
Yeah, I'm just going to mute him, I think.
I don't know if you can do that.
Oh, I'll just boot him out and we'll go in your radio channel. No. If anyone's wondering who the strange voice is in the background, that is a sober Geordie. It doesn't sound like normal Geordie. So what we got? Oh, Barda straight in with a 24-2.
Gill right behind him.
Actually, yeah, that's... look at how close the top 5 is at the moment.
Whoa, there we go, 23.7 Barters. He looks quick in that Lambo.
No, the Lambo is quick.
I think Barters likes it.
Yes, Bruno. Geordie is in the comms. He gate crashed. Because he thinks he's part of the elite now.
He's in pit lane apparently.
Who? Brian? Brian's in pit lane, yeah. Bruise!
As well.
Look at that, Bruise, 23.6. I'll tell you what.
Nice, and that's a fast track, so...
I don't want to call this one.
You don't want to call what?
I don't want to call. You know, who's gonna come out tops on this?
Yeah, look, I think the top five or
Oh,
six.
who was that? That was an ouchie. Down
Top
through.
5 or 6, I reckon, are going to be pretty close. Someone's already bended, have they?
Yeah, big ouchie through the corkscrew.
It's a good one to do it.
Ouch.
Knock
Barda's
this track.
23-2.
Knock.
And it's still only fast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought 22s.
So
I reckon it's definitely going to go in the 22s by the time this track warms up.
Is it going to go to optimum though?
It should do. 15 cars going around.
Yeah.
As long as they're all out there and turning laps, it should evolve.
Have a look at Robster. He's on for a...
Let's jump in with Robster.
Coming up the corkscrew.
So we've got Lambo, Merc.
Oh, someone's off.
Like
Who's that?
Aston. Yeah, I tell you, Robster, new boy.
Too much curb. I think he nailed that sausage.
And considering he's only been on a wheel for, what was it, 8 weeks? Something like that?
Yeah, apparently.
8 weeks.
He's up there.
8 weeks on a wheel, and he's coming to this, and he took
one of the quick boys.
As the Aussies say, is it a debut or a debut, as the rest of the English-speaking world says?
Debut. Debut. Oh, I don't even know now. His debut.
We've.
What's
might be some grumbles. Yeah, well, there was just a gathering.
A gathering.
Look at that. 33 thousandths separates first to third.
Yeah.
That is mental.
Chicken Oriental. So we got John, he's on a hot lap. Let's see.
Yeah, let's jump
He's
down.
coming. Oh, every commentator's curse. I go to look at him. Likes hitting sausages and launching it off the track.
Yeah, rumour has it that's how he cracked his rib.
No, true. Bottoming out a GT3 car over a sausage.
Yeah. Or playing with wood. One of the two.
Our pit reporter actually informed us of this cracked
injury,
rib and wood.
We don't know if he was trying to crack his own ribs like Prince and Marilyn Manson, trying to get rid of them. Increase a bit of flexibility in the torso.
You gotta you need that flexibility in a GT3 car.
Yeah, because they probably spend quite a lot of time with their feet above their head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. we'll leave that
there.
We'll leave that there.
Yeah, well, you took it there. We'll leave it there, yeah. So, Robster, take 2.
Yeah, skill is actually... Look at that. Quarter of a second, top 5.
Wow, they've got identical times to skill and halves.
But thinking back, one of the races that we had here, I think there was... I think it was me, you, Bruno, and I think there were a few others that when we raced here, it was dead close, because it's a rhythm circuit, isn't it? And once you get into it, everyone's on similar pace.
There we go.
123.1.
Just some information from the pits there. It looks like John's done his runs, won't be doing any more qualifying.
Is that to do with his injury?
No, he needs to roll some cigarettes in preparation for the race.
Oh, yes, yeah.
He does need to finish this race. So preparation is key for John. Tyre pressures and pre-rolled cigarettes.
Yeah. Preparation H isn't going to help his ribs though.
But apparently will help his flexibility. Oh no. So Barters, he's surely he's not going to have any of this. Can't let the new bloke take pole.
Oh no.
That's what he's thinking.
We've got no Albert. There's no last minute.
No.
There's no last minute.
No last minute quali.
No.
That'll be a Harvey. The next one in line for that would be a Harvey or even a Bruce. So it's actually everyone's
Who's on a hot lap at the moment then?
Top 6.
Right, so Harvey's going to be looking at improving, so I'll jump in with halves. So where is he now?
I'll watch Barters. He's just started a hot lap.
Well, his halves has just given us a little wiggle. I think that means he's preparing his tyres. Yes, Bruno. Correct. George's notebook from the pits.
Just using all the track and some sand.
Cut that back in. This is a tricky bit in the Audi. That looks nice. The young Butler.
The young Butler, well, Father Butler's racing. Butler Racing.
Yeah, we'll have.
Another new guy.
Is that
He's in the
halves
Porsche.
jittering about? Or is that my connection? His car looked a bit jittery just then. I don't know if that was...
I'll have a look, but I'm curious to see what Barters has got here for us. Is he going to better his time?
HSV's chucked it up there.
Yeah, look at the top 7.
Top seven within 4/10 of a second. This is mental.
It's pretty good. And even the next load down from that, there's relatively close.
What's halves got? No, he didn't improve. Is he going again? He's still got it planted. He's going to go for it. Still got his foot in. Little lift. Back on it. Coming up to the lovely little kink up the hill. We love this one. Oh, late braking into the corkscrew there. I can't see that he's done much wrong on this lap. Let's see if he's improved.
Using all the track.
Yeah, and some.
Nice and smooth through there.
No, didn't improve.
So Robster.
But look at
new
that.
guys.
New guys.
School on the old dogs.
Did he take pole for race 1 or did he just take the win?
I think it was just the win from memory.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that's all that counts. So
But
see
look
if
at
you
that.
can take
4/10 separates the top 7.
That is good. Good to see.
That is. So Brian didn't even post a time. I think he did say. I think he did say he's been out all weekend, and I think he did say he was just going to run the Honda for some practice. So
So he's the new Geordie. The unpredictable
Well,
rolling chicane.
Yeah, I think that was. It was always the case. It was either chicane number 1 George or chicane number 2 Brian.
The scary chicane.
the scary
The one with
chicane that
spikes and daggers.
yeah, the one that can be quick on occasions and actually catch you out.
True.
Right, so I'm sure I'm going to get the screen of death in a minute.
So we'll see how good your
So I'll wait
PC
until they
skills are.
start rolling, and then I'll chuck our little advert up, which started off really well with Kamangu's first part, and then I butchered the rest of it.
Huh.
Right, so 3-minute wait.
Just makes perfect.
But look at that. This is going to be a tasty one, I think.
I accidentally blue screened myself. Wasn't concentrating. Gonna have to watch the stream.
Yeah, Bruno's just said grid is looking good, very competitive. Yes, mate, that is silly close.
Good.
There's a few people in different cars actually, isn't there? I mean, obviously Rob. I don't know what Robster's driven before. He's new to the league. Bardas has gone from. He was in the Aston before, wasn't he? And has he been in the Audi as well? So he's now in the Lambo.
Yep.
John's
Still in the Merc.
predominantly been in the Merc, hasn't he?
Yeah, he loves the Merc.
Skill, that's the Aston, isn't it? For Skill.
Yep. That's different.
Skill,
He's usually in the Merc.
well, Skill was in the Lambo as well, I think. At one stage.
Yeah, no. He's done them all. He's quick in them all as well. Same with Bardas.
HSV has gone for the Mercedes as opposed to the Bingamobile. Has Halves predominantly been with Audi?
He loves the Audi, yeah. It's Audi or the Bentley, remember?
Oh yes, it was a Bentley predominantly for Halves, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's why he got the Butler, the Butler nickname. Satan Spam was in Porsche, wasn't he? Or was that just GT4?
GT4, Satan Spam.
I don't think he was. Bruce has tried a few different cars before. Millsy, obviously, he's another new guy.
Seeing the Ferrari.
Andrelli, I think Andrelli has been Audi for most and GT4. Branchy, obviously, he's a new guy as well. He's made the move from GTS. Kamangu's been in the McLaren for a while, I think. Wasn't Andrelli in the McLaren as well with Kamangu?
Yeah, yes. Pretty sure.
20 seconds.
Butler Racing,
Maybe.
obviously another newbie. Fresh Prince has moved from the Ferrari to McLaren. And Brian's sat at the back in the Honda. And he was always in the Bingamobile.
Yeah, that Bingamobile.
Right, so are you back into the lobby now?
Nah. Did you want me to though?
Yeah, you get in so then you can let me know. Say when they get to the corkscrew, and then I should be able to come in.
Copy that.
Copy that. Copy that. Roger Dodger Rubber Ducky.
10-4.
Right, so what I'll do is I'll chuck it into our little intro and blue screen myself.
No, don't do it.
What?
Don't jump.
Don't jump. What?
Fancy.
There's my blue screen.
Corkscrew, you say?
Yeah. Flash. Go, starts the final lap.
Close the bar.
It's another close one. Another
Heading
close
through the
one.
corkscrew now. The leaders are.
Right, okay. Well done, John. Let me back in. There we go. Well done, Albert. Well done, Gallo. HSB. He's got his hazards on. He's weaving. Yeah, well done, Gallo. Go reverse.
Start finish now. T1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Opening lap. It's fun, side by side action. Hopefully no one's going to be building sandcastles. Oh, green light. Back in?
Yeah, I'm back in.
Okay. I'm on HSV and he's looking to make some moves.
I'm sat
On
in
the
with
outside of
Barders at the
John.
moment. Are we nice and
Back a bit,
clean?
maybe.
Are we clean through?
Yeah,
We're
Look at
clean
that.
through.
the whole field. Good to see. So far, so good. Bit of.
Was there a bit
Oh,
of dust
someone
kicked
got
up
punted.
there?
I think.
No, they're
Bruce
all still
accidentally-
moving.
Oh no, Bruce
no.
is dead. Bruce accidentally he ran into the back of HSV by the looks of things.
Right, so they're both. Whoa, someone
Hey.
else off. That was one of the McLarens.
Oh, we got Barders. Barders making moves up into the corkscrew on Robster. He's thinking about it.
Right, we'll jump up with Barders for now.
Oh, he was just
I
had
think
to back out of that because he's all over the back of him.
yeah, the Lambo doesn't actually take any time to get up to speed.
Looks like John and Satan Spam are having a top 4 are pretty close.
Yeah, they are all nose to tail at the moment.
Looks like Satan Spam's got a run on John.
He has, he's going around the outside.
Can
Is he going to hold
work
it round
that-
the outside? He has. Oh, can he?
Whoa!
Oh, no,
I
John's got the ins.
Nah, so
But it's,
he'll have
yeah,
the
it's given
inside to pick
Satan the inside lane for.
up. Yeah, he's got it. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Followed him.
nice close racing. I'm going to jump back with those pair actually because halves is dead close as well.
Yeah, that's just going to let Barders and Robster cruise away. I'll keep an eye on.
So obviously this is 30-minute sprints, so we've got no pit requirements here. John is off in
Right,
the dirt.
Just send it. John's. The cracked rib is wreaking havoc on Johnny Boy.
Right, so yeah, everyone's dead close at the moment. HSV's carrying some damage on the back of the car already. Oh,
Yeah.
he had to nearly bail there. He was getting really close to the back of halves, and that happened in a previous race, and I think he might have felt a bit nervous of hitting him again. God, yeah, Robster. I mean, we've only spoken to him once after the first round.
Yeah,
Obviously, the stream didn't work because we kept on getting booted from the server, but
he's quick. He's liking the game,
yeah.
obviously. Hey,
So-
when I jumped back in before, just so you know, I could actually scroll through all the cars. So
Yeah,
you can get in earlier than, as long as they're rolling, I presume.
yeah. I mean, we actually managed to get in just as they were at the start line, which was reasonable.
But I think you could do it earlier.
Yeah.
Just maybe for next time.
Yeah. No, by all
So
means.
that's Satan Spam. He's
HSV's
P3.
over Harvey.
Thank you, pit reporter Geordie, for that information. And you are correct. HSV's angry.
It's funny, Barders. I mean, it looked as if Robster was going to have a second
Ooh.
gap, and Barders is all over the back of him again. So I don't know
Yeah.
if Barders just got his
Toying
tyres
with
up,
him.
or if Robster had a moment, or it's hard to say, isn't it? Because I mean, the time doesn't update as live as we'd like it to as well. So
No. Who are we looking at the
right,
moment?
I'm going to jump back with Millsy because Millsy is all over the back of the new guy, Butler Racing.
Oh yeah. 10th.
God. Right, there's two cars carrying damage. That's, yeah, Bruce and Millsy are both carrying damage.
Oh, Barters has had Robstar.
Has he?
Nice move. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I
a really
missed
nice
it.
move. Coming out of like the downhill part out of the corkscrew into
Yeah,
that left-hander.
I'm sat in with Millsy at the moment, who's having a proper ding-dong with Bruce.
It's pretty close there.
Well, God, yeah, this is.
Rob's reporting that he lost it through the corkscrew and had nowhere to go.
Oh, Robster?
Yeah.
Right,
Correct.
okay. Well, at least he obviously put himself wide and didn't actually take Barders out.
No, it almost, well, it's hard from this spectator view, but almost looked like Barters made an overtake more so than...
Oh, more so than like an off-track moment.
Yeah, unless he's, because the angles are all wrong, you know, from what I can see, unless he was a bit wide out of the corkscrew, I couldn't really tell.
God, I'll tell you what, they're still holding decent pace considering these guys are carrying a lot of damage. Right, so we'll jump up with Halves because Halves has now closed. Right, well, actually, HSV, Halves, and Satan
three of
Spam
them.
are all dead close.
Rob's taken Barters.
He's taking him back, has he?
Oh,
Yep.
action-packed at the front,
Yeah,
all over the
that was
joint.
half a second between them, so he's.
Unless Barters had a
Yeah,
moment.
I think so, because that's a second that time has changed.
He's back on the bumper again, Barters, though. Oh, no, he's
Oh!
having... Oh, he nearly died.
Yeah, I think they're having moments up front because these guys are now in the slip.
Barters missed his breaking point.
You don't want to be doing that.
So if anyone's wondering where our our old boy's getting his information from. He's actually in the party chat with the guys, so he's
Pit reporter.
hearing what the guys are chatting about while they're racing. We don't want it in here because there's generally a bit
PG.
fruity language.
Few stingrays.
I tell you what, since HSV's made that change from the Bingamobile, he's right up there.
Oh, well, let's be honest. The Merc's better than the GTR. Oh, dare I say it?
Yeah.
Probably a car that suits him as well. His driving style, I'd say.
Well, it's weird. I found the GTR actually slides a bit, and the Merc doesn't. It likes wheel spinning if you're in too low a gear. All right, so where should we jump then? So these guys are sat all over each other. So
yeah, they're just.
And then it's just loads of gaps everywhere, isn't it?
Second,
oh, HSV's off. He's no.
Is he?
I don't know if he's managed. Oh, I think he's kept himself from having a
big
mass.
damage.
Yeah, I think he's just kissed the wall as opposed to slamming it.
Oh, Satan Spam's gone way too deep into the corkscrew.
And that's let halves through.
Yeah. Easy move, freebie. But
he's
Satan Spam's not.
He doesn't give up, does he?
No.
He's going for it.
Oh, he just sent it. That's.
Oh. At least they had the sense to avoid each other.
Awareness. Yeah, well, Harvey.
Yeah, I think Halves may have been swearing a little then.
Speaking of Harvey, he said he's feeling a little bit sick, and I can hear him heavily breathing.
He's feeling sick and heavy breathing, so he's under pressure. Satan Spam's put him under pressure.
I mean, have Halves and John had a weekend together or something?
Cracking ribs. And, wow. So it looks like HSV's
yeah,
off
that
again.
looks like HSV off, yeah.
Yeah, he apparently hit the big sausage.
Yeah, sausages around Laguna aren't friendly.
I reckon this is Halves' connection, you know. Every time I'm on the Halves, his car jitters.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth my end. Oh,
whoa! He's round.
He's gone.
He's
Speaking
round.
of sausages, that was not the line into. I don't know what happened there, but corkscrew claimed a victim.
Yeah, I can't see. Right, there's no damage on the front of his car, so maybe he kept it out of the wall. No damage on the back.
Barters is increasing that gap on Robster.
Yeah.
Up the front.
I was just about to jump back with Millsy because Millsy is still keeping this really close with Butler in the Porker.
Bit of damage on the front end of that Ferrari.
There's obviously been a few incidents because Brian is now up to 9th. Skill has dropped down to 10th. John is all the way down in 12th at the moment.
Brian's car's clean as a whistle. How's that?
Well, I think he's just managing to keep it on the black stuff.
Yeah. Not an easy track to keep it on the black stuff.
No, it's constant.
You're doing enduro here.
Yeah, apparently quite a few people are reporting it being laggy.
Oh no. Like everybody, or just one particular person?
Yeah. Harvey's was asking the question, is everyone still feeling it laggy? And there was probably at least 3 or 4 people, maybe more, that went, yeah.
Right, yeah, 'cause it does.
Interesting.
It's not on all of them, but you can see definitely when I'm in Halves' car, it jitters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Brian's dead. I just. Oh, and who else is that? That's Gil building sandcastles. Kept it off the wall though.
So yeah, it looks like a 2-horse race at the moment.
There's some stuff going on.
Someone's dead in the corkscrew. Who was that? That's
John.
Branchy.
Sounds like John did it, and Branchy followed him apparently.
Oh no, it's all falling apart. 14 minutes in.
So yeah, coming up to the halfway mark.
Yeah, you
tell you
can't
what,
blink.
Millsy's all over the Butler,
Yeah.
Butler racing.
Yeah, no, they've been sat like this since the start. Oh, he's having a go.
What, on the outside?
Oh, yeah. Side by side.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I see the lag.
Through the kink. Heading up towards the corkscrew.
You don't want to be doing anything here other than making them think.
Oh, that camera.
Camera angle.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, no.
Taking a nice wide...
Mm,
Oh.
gotta set yourself up.
Yeah,
Somebody's mentioned they've done something to their car.
Oh, Butler's off. But he's
skills in the pits. So some people have been in the pits. Kamangu, obviously, he had a lot of damage. He went head first into the wall earlier on. He's going. He's going for it.
At the outside, he likes the outside side.
Yeah.
He's not getting that. Butler's not giving him an inch.
But this is nice. Nice racing to see these two this
Clean,
close,
yeah.
and it's clean. And if
Yeah.
everyone's experiencing a little bit of lag as well, that makes it even better.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's trying the outside again.
Oh, nothing in
This is exactly the same as the previous lap.
Yeah, it's a mirror image. Yeah, Millsy. He's probably getting a bit frustrated. Actually, I would be.
Yeah, problem is the Porsche, when you get on the power, the Porsche is very light-footed.
Out of the corners, yeah.
Here we go.
He's got a run on him or not?
He needs to get on the gas now.
Yeah.
Here he goes. He's right in his toe. Is he going to have enough this time?
Is it, to slingshot him?
It goes for the outside again.
No, you got to
cut it in tight. Cut it in tight. Right, so what else have we got going on? We seem to have gaps everywhere. Barders is holding a nice 2-second lead. Let's jump up with Barders, actually. We haven't had a look at him since the start of the race. Let's see.
I'll keep an eye on the Millsy Butler battle.
The Raging Bull was wagging its tail a little bit earlier on. Let's see if it's all nice and smooth now. His tyres are hot and he's into the flow. So we'll stick with the leader for a lap, and then we'll go and have a look for some battles.
And maybe HSV by the looks of things.
Yeah, HSV looks pretty close to the back of Satan Spam at the moment.
Yeah, he's caught him up.
That's closed up a lot.
Has.
Millsy and Butler have still got a fag paper between them.
Yeah, it's good racing.
Yeah, there's a lot of chatter on the radio about how bad it is and getting worse. The jittiness of it.
Right. That's bizarre, because everyone's...
It looks
There's
clean.
there's only
my end.
there's only Satan
the odd
spam that's got a yellow ping.
It's not, sounding like it's not ping orientated, is it? Really?
No, it might.
Oh no! Butler's dead. The Butler's dead. He lost it through that second right-hander.
Oh no! Someone's with him. So
He's followed him off.
is Mill? Who's there with him? There's two cars. Oh no, there's two cars in the pits. Sorry, Fresh Prince.
Mills is still good. Well, Butler lost it on his own, I think. Unfortunately.
So someone has dropped out.
Who would be that?
Oh, and then they've just popped back in again.
Skill fresh.
So
Rob's just closed that gap up by half a second.
Yep. So
HSV, I don't know.
God, yeah, this is a bit jittery.
HSV's all over the back of
All right, so we're jumping with HSV now.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it is a little bit. Yeah, it is up there. That's really noticeable. Wow. But that's weird. That's not like a ping. It's like a.
Yeah, the server stats look normal, but
True.
something going on.
Oh, that's a lot of corkscrew.
Yeah.
Drivers are asking for putting 150 kilos of ballast into Barter's car for the next race.
Can you confirm?
Oh no, to be honest, I think for Barters to be out front, it's not a usual scenario. So good luck to him. And that Robster's quick, so we want to see the battles.
Robster's struggling to keep up with Barters.
Oh, so skills in the chat. He said so the frame rate is jittering for everyone. Everyone's ping seems to be sitting steady.
Yeah.
But yeah, their frame rate seems to be
horrible,
jumping about.
Right.
So
interesting.
I think
Branchy actually left. To the kink.
Branchy left and he come back in. I think that must have been the one that jumped out and jumped back in. So it's a shame that we seem to be experiencing so many server issues just lately.
Different things. Oh, what went out?
HSV's done the same again.
No!
Oh!
He's not. How did he save that?
I don't know. He saved one just prior to that as well.
Oh no!
And then
he was outside of the camera shot.
Yeah, took all the corkscrew and more.
It was the right line, just off the track.
So it sounds like our pit reporter has just joined again with a sharp intake of breath. What news is there, George?
Apparently the PS5 people are not experiencing it as bad. Harvey said he's not even going to try and actually keep racing this. He's just going to all he's trying to do is stay on the track.
Right. Okay. I wonder if it might be worth doing a server reset and just set it for a.
Yeah, the boys have already asked for that.
Yeah,
the boys have already asked for that, so there'll be a server reset at the end of this race.
Yeah.
PS4 only though, that's a bit weird because there was an update, wasn't there, for the PlayStation? Yes. I was just joking around saying that they're trying to brick them.
No, it's not only PS4, it's just not as bad on the PS5.
Right, so it's there on the PS5, just not as bad.
Correct.
Because they've already got more frames. Yes.
So Barders has actually stretched his lead, so Robster's had a moment because that has increased by.
Struggling.
That's increased by over a second.
Over a second. And so yeah, HSV died trying to keep up with Satan.
Yeah, he's been grass tracking, unfortunately.
Now we've just got gaps everywhere, and Drelly seems to be.
Yeah, let's jump in with Andretti.
Wow, yeah, that's super jittery up the hill there. That's why these guys are all going off, I reckon, as well, obviously, because they're 10 frames per second is probably not ideal.
Yeah. So I think Andretti would
Well,
probably
I
be.
like that.
He would probably be
livery.
quite happy with this, wouldn't he, at the moment?
Yeah, I like that livery on the Audi, that green livery.
Screams.
Very nice.
Screams army. Obviously, Andretti and Kamangu were both in the army together. They like to share an Iraqi port now and again.
Rob's reporting that he's going as hard as he possibly can, but just can't catch Butters.
So yeah, he's obviously pushing and then making little mistakes, which is letting Barders get away.
Because I could see that his time kept jumping around. It was like went below 2 seconds, and then
it's now back down to
up
2.5.
And it was above that
Above
before,
3,
so
yeah.
So someone's consistency's off.
Oh, Andretti's going for it. He's doing the same. Hold on a minute. This seems to be anyone that's racing Butler wants to go and they want to take the outside.
It's because Butler's covering the line, the inside line, which is good defensive racing. Oh,
he went a bit deep
he's
there.
Overcooked that. Give him the run into this. He's covering that line though. Hard to make a move through here.
Yeah. You just got to try and be as close to their tail as possible going through the last corner and just get the drag down to T1.
Yeah.
Is he close enough?
No.
No.
No way.
Not on this lap.
He didn't get the good. Oh, someone. He just melted into the. Oh no.
No, we've had a DC.
Yep.
No. That's unfortunate because he has been racing well actually. You know, he's had some nice close battles all the way through. Oh, Skill said he thinks he took John out.
Butler, he got the blue screen of death.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, it looks as if there were three wide into turn 3. And that was Skill, John, and Halves. So we'll have to see if we have any protests later. Right, so what do we have going on at the moment? Do we have anything close?
Not particularly close. No, everything's very spaced out.
Well, actually,
Romster back to 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm just jumping in with Millsy because the gap to Halves is only a second, and if Halves is saying he is just driving to keep it on the black stuff because of his frame rate, we might see Millsy.
Yeah, he's closing in on him, isn't he?
Yep.
That's your closest battle there.
And it does look as if Millsy can race pretty close to people because he had that long battle with Butler earlier on.
Yeah, it's noticeable up there.
Yeah.
Frame rate.
I have to say I'm pretty impressed with Brian's effort because he hasn't done any practice. He's been working on his rally car all weekend.
Yeah, probably how he needs to do it.
And to be in the Honda, he's never been in the Honda either, has he? Was he in that?
Yeah, he did Bathurst. He's liking the Honda.
Right.
And it's probably a good track for it, is it not?
What, this one? I don't know. Yeah, there's certain tracks that it's good at. I mean, obviously it's good at Bathurst, as we saw in the 12-hour, but...
Yeah, there's a few of them, though. You know, Merck's quick.
Yeah, it seemed to be the
Merck, Audi.
McLaren...
Even the,
Honda.
everything bar the Porsche.
Yeah.
It's pretty much it.
Millsy's right over Harvey.
Yeah, he's right on his tail. That's why
Harvey's.
he's doing the same again. He's going to go for the outside. Right, as they climb the hill.
Into the kink. Oh, that frame rate is terrible.
Yeah, it is. Up to the corkscrew.
There you go. Harvey's struggling to get 26 frames per second.
26, fairly precise.
Can you put your frames per second up on your screen on the
No,
PlayStation, can you?
I don't think so. Harvey's defending. He's feeling the pressure.
Right, who's got on the gas quicker there?
Nah, it's just you really need to be
Yeah, rubbing
right
paintwork.
on him. Yeah. Not easy. You just need to hope for a little bit of a mistake to let.
Bardas is going to cross the line and create another lap, but he's coming up on Kamangu. I don't think he'll catch him, so he shouldn't get in the way.
Right, so as soon as it says leader on his final lap, I think we'll jump in with Bardas. Yeah, 5.3 seconds.
There you go. There you go.
I'm reluctant to leave this battle, you know.
Oh,
Half's gone. There you go.
Last lap.
That sealed it, really. I was only going to stay here while the battle was still going on, but
Bardas for the win. Don't jinx him.
So let's jump in with Bardas. If I was going to say I'm jumping in with Albert would crash. That seems to happen a lot. I actually put a message out while he was in his KRL race the other day. Put that he was doing well, and he crashed immediately. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oops, I've cursed him.
Ooh.
Right, so Bardas with a lovely, comfortable 5-second lead.
Cruise to the finish line.
And there you go, as George said, Kamangu is now in shot, but isn't going to interfere.
Good race there by Bardas and Robster, also Satan Spam. I can't remember where he started, but
nice win there for Bardas. There's Robster in second. Joins Satan Spam, just coming to the final corner now. So there's our podium for sprint race number 1.
Brian did well from the back.
So HSV is now coming up to the last corner. I tell you what, you're right. That isn't a bad effort. 8.
Yeah. I don't think there's any marks on it, is there?
There's Bruce, comes home in 5th after HSV. Millsy crosses a line now. Nice close racing by that young fella.
Yeah, Millsy's quick.
Halves with Brian. Brian's having a go into the last corner.
Outside.
He's on the outside.
What the hell? No way.
Has he held it? No.
Oh, bummer.
So Halves managed to get on the power earlier.
That was a fair effort by Brian to go on the outside there.
Yeah, fair play to him.
Yeah, well done.
900.
So the serve is going to get reset. Hopefully the boys can get 30 frames per second. All race, smooth as, for the next one.
That was a cracking last
was a good
lap
race
from Brian.
good race in general, really, considering he started last.
Yep. Been working on his rally car all weekend. He's jumped in and he's done pretty well.
Sometimes that's good though, if like no practice, as long as you know what I mean, rather than the pressure, stressing out, trying to set a good quality time and all that. Just get in, have some fun.
Yeah. Bruno's gonna try and catch up with race 2 a bit later. Right. So, yeah.
Chat's blowing up.
A few people are actually going to be restarting the PlayStation, you know, just to make sure that they're all good as well.
It's almost like.
So where's our voice in the pits? Is he doing the server now, or?
Yeah. He's busy. Pit reporter busy.
But no, that was. I was well impressed with that race actually.
Yeah. Good close racing. Connection.
There we go.
That's Geordie kicking us.
So let's accept that. Let's take our blue screen, chuck it into our little intro. Yeah, server's being done now. Right. Let's hope that this second race is going to be as tasty as the first. Is George still in the chat, is he? Or has he bailed? Is another close one?
No, he's still here.
Another close one. Just wondering if it's... Is it worth jumping straight back into it, or... There we go.
To be honest,
Well, it says it's up. Yeah. He's got his hazards. Yeah, he must have done all the settings quickly. Right, so we're back in the server now. There is free practice. I don't know if the guys are going to try anything last minute. Generally, if you've had one race in it, you should probably have your setup pretty nailed down.
A report from Bruise's pit crew, the engineer didn't do a very good job. Put him out on in engine map 4 for the whole race.
You're joking.
that's no
Why
good.
didn't he should have pulled his HUD up and changed it?
He didn't realise till after the race.
What, just was racing and thinking, my God, my
Why-
car's slow.
Well, yeah, he couldn't figure out why he was so slow on the straights until after the race.
Oh, thanks,
Sorry.
Belle. Sorry, I didn't see that at the time. taking it, Bell, is skills
Better half.
better
As they
half
say.
and tuning in to show support.
Well, Harvey's reporting now in the news server that it's so much better he can see where he's going. That's a good. That's a good start.
It is.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's something that come up in the KRL race. I think when they had been doing pit stops during the race, people were actually popping out onto the track earlier instead of taking the actual pit lane exit, because I don't think you get penalised for it.
No, you can do that. Yeah.
That's correct. That got raised before the race whether you have to use the full pit lane, but it wasn't an issue because there is no pit stop.
Yeah, with it
Yeah,
being
yeah.
sprints, yeah. So I actually don't know if when this goes from free practice to quali, if I get the blue screen, or if it's only when it goes from quali to the race.
Nah, every session change, you'll get a blue screen.
Here we go. Bell, definitely the better half.
Always, always.
Right, so all 15 are back in. That's good. At least it's not been, so disheartening with, crashes, disconnect, and all that sort of gadgy that people are actually getting back in for the second race. No tanties had.
So I wonder if it'll be Butters and Robster the same as last race up the front.
Well, whoa! I tell you what,
Whoa.
that Bentley looks a bit lively. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Who's this?
The Boatley is now a bit shorter. It's now been made into a mini. Right, so coming to the end of this free practice session. Let's keep fingers crossed that it doesn't kick me.
Well,
So what do we have from the
Is that-
pits as George runs into the commentary box?
There's actually talk about how people were feeling sick. Apparently, the corners now aren't moving, which is a good thing.
So they're getting travel sickness as they were driving on a sim.
Yes.
torture.
I must admit, that's how I felt a bit yesterday with Hungaroring.
Sounded bad before
John-
we even hit the track.
Yeah,
John's reporting there that he doesn't feel capable of even doing a second race. He felt so sick.
Wow.
So did you ask him if the damage to the ribs has increased or decreased his flexibility?
No. Hey, it didn't. It doesn't blow. It didn't blue screen me.
No, it hasn't blue screen me.
I thought it did it when it changed.
No,
sessions.
it must be, yeah. But I think we've been lucky like this before. When it goes from free practice into quali, I think we've been good. It's when it must do something funny to the server when it goes from quali to race.
Interesting.
I didn't get blue screened at all.
Ah, same.
What were you? Where were you for quali going into the race?
Spectator mode.
And you didn't get blue screened at all?
No.
Were you?
And the other thing, and
But were
and
you
no.
able to navigate through all the cars during the race?
yeah,
Hmm.
and I'm not seeing. I think there was only probably 2 times I saw jitters. I'm actually getting a really clean race.
Well, it's clean now. Before it wasn't. It seemed to get worse going along.
They're actually feeling better now because it's been reported by one of the drivers there that you can actually see the jittiness in your stream.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, you could see it. But yeah, it looks smooth now.
Fresh is gone. Where's he going? Fresh just dropped out.
Oh no. Wonder if that was a
Dare
blue
say,
screen.
I dare say that was a blue screen. So what do we got? Who's up next? Who's that?
So
80.
is John not partaking in quali then, or is he just doing one lap and then rolling
He's-
some more ciggies?
We might need to breathalyze John. Do we need to breathalyze John? Pit reporter Geordie.
No, we don't, because if we did that, he'd never be in a race.
Yeah.
Okay, fair call. Looks like Brian's out there setting a lap.
Well,
He's keen this race.
He'll be comfortable for this race.
Yeah, his first race, practice race, and passed half the field.
So, who's going to be the first to...
It'll be Brian.
We are at
Brian.
optimum, so we should be seeing some fast laps straight out the box.
Well, this is true. Who's that up? Oh, it's what's his name? Goodness gracious me, Satan Spam. No, who's in the Lambo? Yes, Satan Spam. So it looks like Brian just bombed out, so that'll be Satan Spam.
Right,
23.8.
23.8.
Now where's?
There we go. It's
Whoa,
it's dead
whoa,
close
whoa.
again. All right, where's Barders?
He's coming up to the kink.
Corks. Yeah.
Oh no, corkscrew.
Corkscrew.
Sorry.
If you go to Rob, you've got 3 of them in a row, so there's going to be some drafting.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in with
Don't know how much
Barders
the
at the
draft-
moment. I'll stay with Barders until he crosses a line, and then I'll jump in. Yeah, there's Robster. It looks like Kamangu and Millsy, all in
Don't have
close
to draft it.
proximity.
Drafting with the quali, I don't think it really works on ACC like it does on iRacing, for instance.
Barders
Especially
straight
on a
to
track like this.
straight to the top.
Not by much.
No. So
I think Robster's
That-
going
Yeah,
to
I've
be
just
putting a good...
just jumped in with Robster now.
He's leading that train.
Yeah. So whatever
That-
time he's got, all the rest look as if they're gonna. They look as if they're gonna mirror it, because it looks like a consistent
Nah.
gap.
Peeled away a bit. But yeah, Bruce... Slipstream, no, he's outside of that.
So Robster went top 123.5. Millsy, who was right behind him, 2
Bruce.
tenths behind him,
And Bruce.
and Bruce. So yeah, they were all
What, getting the toe.
yeah, just in that right
Oh.
spot of air. That looked like Brian was.
Having a moment. Now, where's old mate Butters?
Yeah, we'll jump in with Barders now. Barders is coming up to the last corner now. What's he got for us? He's 3.5 tenths down.
I think it's going to be a quick one. Calling it. I'm wrong.
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, he was outside.
Well, still got 9 minutes to go. Plenty of time.
Oh no, they've come up on Branchy through the corkscrew. So those three that were all sat... Oh no, Millsy's bailed. So Bruce and Robster are going to be held up.
Branchy broke too late in the corkscrew. That's why they caught him. They are working,
Here we
by
go.
the sound of it, they're working together.
And he's gone.
Who's
Yeah, he
working
went
together?
quicker.
23-1.
Both went quicker.
So Robster and Bruce are working together.
And Branchy, but he went too wide in the corkscrew.
Okay.
So they're all trying to punch a hole for each other.
Communication is key.
I don't think it's
Scratch.
communication. I think it just turned out that way, and then they've just decided, okay, let's go with it, run
roll
with it.
So I wonder why HSV hasn't
As long
got
as
a
they're all
decent
similarly
time
paced.
yet.
And skill, like I would have thought skill would have been a bit... He's struggling in that Aston. Who's that?
Oh, there's discussion in the party chat that Brian's the new rolling chicane.
Yes. I now dub thee Brian George.
That's pretty much what they said. They said, yeah, they mentioned my name and said that we got the new rolling chicane.
That 9/900ths between Barders and Robster. So it does look as if it's going to be.
It's like Butler's changed his
same,
livery.
same.
He was not in a black Porsche before, but now he's in a black
So
Porsche.
Oh, yes, he definitely has changed his livery. You're right.
I'm jumping in with HSV because he still hasn't set a lap yet.
True. And John's rolling all the cigarettes.
Yeah. Glenn's saying the new Lord Geordies.
Both as dangerous as one another. And are we going to see a 22?
He did set a lap. So he's HSV popped himself up to 8th from 14th. Right, so who have we got? Right, Robster is just warming up. Looks like Millsy is on a lap. Is he going to get some nice toe down this straight?
Should do, technically. No.
Bruce, there's some radio chat with Bruce. He's not happy with his race engineer. He's calling him a few words that I can't mention.
So, is it on engine map 4? Ask him.
No, he's on engine map 1 now. He's
Okay. That's a good start. That's a good start.
Tell him to pull his HUD up. Yeah, Brian is blocking just about everybody there is on track. At least he's sharing the love.
John's out on track and
Millsy.
I don't know how he didn't die then. Right, so that's that lap over for Millsy. So what have we got?
Robster's coming up to...
We've got Bruce. Bruce. Is he on a quick one? Robster is coming up. Oh, yeah, he got out of the way.
John's still on his out lap.
Right, so Bruce, 0.339. Doesn't improve.
Can Barders get pole position?
He's just coming across the line now.
That's about the same gap they had for the first race.
John's has just hit the start-finish straight for his first quali lap.
Okay, so
It's a few of them.
where's HSV? HSV is just coming up to the last corner. We'll just jump in with him. He's just over a second off. Has he improved? He has.
Camango's
Bardas
gone
is
off.
dead.
122.9 HSV.
Wow.
Good
Where did
effort.
that come from?
Right, so skill is the next across the line. He's 0.915 off of pole. Does he improve? He does. So he improved by 4/10.
Kill.
Right, Robster.
Skill
He's
got
in
him.
Kamangu's toe. Is he in his toe? He didn't improve. So who's
John's pulled over. He hasn't got his lap
Millsy?
in, but he's actually reporting jitteriness, but it doesn't seem to be affecting anybody else.
13. Fresh Prince. He's still at the back. 14. Halves. Halves improves by 4/10. Is that skill? No. That was
Millsy.
Branchy. So here come. We are now back to HSV, who is our current pole sitter.
Imagine he bettered his time.
22.9.
No. Well, it's good to see a 22.
So next across the line will be skill. He's just over half a second off at the moment. See what he's got. No,
Nope.
no improvement. So we've got Robster. So he's 2/10 off at the moment. Sound like a late change there. No, it doesn't improve. Who else is on a flyer? 13. Who's that? Fresh Prince.
John's on a flyer.
0.282. No improvement. John's on a flyer, you say?
Last corner. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, can't see him. There he
Oh,
is.
it looked quick. Oh, a little bit loose on exit.
Harvey's fuel load is right at the bare minimum to get one more lap in.
Right, so John's 1.5 seconds off. So next to cross that's on a flyer is skill. He's half a second off at the moment. And then it'll be Robster, then Kamangu. So Voodoo's he's just joined in. He said almost as quick as my 122.6 at Laguna. Was that PC or was that PS4? You've just had the race at Laguna, haven't you? That was this week just gone, wasn't it? Right, so Bell has now said apparently the frame rate is jittering again. Skills.
No.
So skill did improve. He's popped
He's
himself
definitely
into
quicker than
fourth.
that last race.
So number 7,
That
Branchy.
doesn't sound.
Harvey's not happy with himself.
Isn't he? What happened?
Right.
He just feels like he
Ran
can
out
go
of
a lot
fuel.
faster than what he's doing. But he said for the last month there that he just having trouble with qualifying.
Yeah, qualifying's.
So John
Not
knocked
easy.
over a second off in that lap.
His last lap, eh?
Yep.
He's the new,
Yeah.
he's the new Albert.
I was
Nice
kind
lap
of a
there,
bit
John.
disappointed about that because I was kind of looking forward to him being behind
Well-
Brian and seeing the overtaking manoeuvres between those two.
Well, top 9 within a second. Top 8 within half a second.
2.2. No, he didn't improve. Let's see. Skill improved again. 1.5 tenths. So he's now
P3.
up into third. What's Robster got for us? What's he got? 2/10 off.
They're reporting now. Numerous people are reporting that it was getting quite laggy at the end.
Yeah, so the
This is not what we want to hear.
No. So that's it. HSV.
HSV, well done. Only 1 in a 22.
Good effort. Good effort.
So the Mercs are pretty handy around here.
But look at that.
Oh, there's
Six-
1/1000th between Millsy and John.
6/10 cover, or 5.5 covers our top 9.
I did say that, but you know.
Sorry.
But John's actually quite impressed with himself that he actually got that time with how laggy it was.
Well, now he needs to finish the race in P5 or higher.
You mean instead of going backwards?
Yeah, because he's reaching for beers.
Yeah,
and
reaching
dairies
for
or
beers
something.
and smokes. Yeah.
Oh, earlier on, apparently there was a problem with someone's aquarium pump, but God knows what that was about.
Aquarium pump.
Oh, yeah, it was gurgling in the background.
Oh, sorry. Oh, the filter. Yes.
Must admit, I'm quite looking forward to this. This is, well,
Yeah.
hopefully there's no carnage, but when you see the field that close,
And like really the top, again, half a second, top 9 or whatever, is gonna make for an interesting first few corners, I think.
yeah, just all they got to do is show each other a bit of respect for the first 2-3 laps until your tyres are actually operating as they should, and then start pushing for it. But everyone wants to get that jump, don't they? You want to get to the front. You want to try and run away.
Yeah, but you also don't want to murder.
Yeah. Murder, death, kill.
What I'm finding quite weird at the moment with the radio chatter is they're all on the grid waiting for the start, and they're having a debate about when Formula One starts.
Yeah, 9 o'clock my time, so it's an hour and a half away. So you can tell them 90 minutes. Don't panic. So let's get ready for another tasty race. I can hear crickets in the background. Is that one of your ends?
30 seconds.
Oh no, I just popped my headset off. It's in my back garden.
Well, at least it's not that bloody dog. That dog barking.
Oh, and as you've said that, my one's like looking up at me. Hello, Dad. You know I'm sat here, don't you?
Feed me. You haven't fed me for a week.
Nah, he's already been fed. He's just looking.
Nothing worse than a fat dachshund.
No, he's not fat. He's stocky.
No,
he's not fat though.
Just... I always remember my mate, like when we were kids. So his parents had a sausage dog, and it was a sausage. This thing was a bratwurst. The poor thing, because it got stumpy little legs.
Right, here we go.
John didn't get off very well. I think he was having breathing problems or something.
What? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's just sent it through cars to get back up to his position, but he kind of missed rolling off the start with everyone else.
I don't think that's a good sign. He's got breathing problems coming into, and the fish tank problem.
Right,
coming to T1.
I've just thrown it into the intro. I've just
Well, you might as well jump back in as soon as...
Yeah, I've just blue screened myself. I'm just loading it all back up now. Refresh.
I'm just going to stay in here with Harvey. P7.
Yeah, see, I'm not getting any blue screens. It's just works perfectly fine.
Liar.
There we go.
Well, I'm about to find out. Can you scroll through the cars now, Jordan?
No, I can't scroll through them. I'm stuck on. I can't do anything.
Got his hazards on. He's weaving. Yeah, well done, Gallo.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see. Yeah, fix the blue screen, but give some random FPS like bug. You're back in because they're through the corkscrew.
Yep. Cheers, Baradog. Says that intro was epic.
You're just the DJ, eh?
Here we go. So we'll center it on John in. How's John in third?
Yeah, wait, what?
What?
What happened there?
Unless they've been playing funny buggers. It says John's.
You can't change the grid yourself, though.
Skill was in third originally, wasn't he? Right, here we go.
So.
So I've centered it on skill.
Yeah, John was fifth.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
just
skills
something's
a
happened
good
to
one.
the timing screen.
Green light, go, go, go.
So here we go, we're off. Keep it clean, boys. Oh, Barda's going for a lunge early.
What? Yeah, he got a few positions there, I think.
Oh my! Oh no!
Oh,
he's
Who's that? He's
oh
turned Robster.
no!
Is that's reminiscent of John's off as well?
Right, so Barda's has actually rolled right out of it because he realised that he was at fault there.
Oh, it's a bit more
So
carnage in the
this-
background.
This is
Was that Robster shooting off? Who's that out in the front? HSV. Must be.
yes.
Skill.
No, HSB's out front. Skill was in second. John's
Abby's
right
third.
at the back. Oh,
All that
my
FPS thing's back.
God.
I
really-
can't scroll through anything. I've got no controls. I didn't
Yeah,
blue
'cause-
screen, but
Yeah, no,
You need to
you've
blue
got
screen
to
yourself.
force it to blue screen. It
So
doesn't
go
actually
return
to
blue
garage.
screen, you've got to
Press the-
force it.
Press the PS button. And then go return to garage.
play it-
And you'll be like, oh!
Press options on your controller. Alright, so we come to the end of lap 1 and it is HSV out front by 1.5 seconds. So Skill will get his head down now because he's already higher up the field than he was in the previous race. And you know Skill doesn't give up. So what's going to happen?
oh, Millsy reporting pressure going down in the left rear. He thinks he might have a puncture. Uh-oh, they're now starting to report that this is worse than the first race as far as the frames per second.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any jittering yet, so I'm wondering if it is a particular user, and when they're in the same area of the track, maybe they're affecting everyone else. Don't know, just speculating, spitballing.
I reckon it might be, we might have to look at changing providers for the server.
What, you mean from G-Portal to Nitrado, or?
Oh yeah, there's only two. We'll have to see if anybody else in any other leagues is reporting issues, but
Yeah, but I
It's
think
2 weeks in a row.
I think that's why
It was-
Penguin actually said to get the server provider to actually give it a proper reset, not just a rebuild from
Your end.
the user portal.
It wasn't just us last weekend. It was multiple
No, it's loads.
the leagues.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So, who is that making a move? That's Robster, because he's so far down the order. I'm going to sit in with Robster actually, because he's been unfortunate at the start. So he sat behind Barders. Obviously, it was those two that had to come in together at the start, but they're going to be quick moving through this traffic, I feel.
Wah.
Rob's reporting he's got 40 seconds worth of damage. Barders, I think it was Barders, also said that he's got damage, quite a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Damage all round. I'm back, baby.
You back in, are you?
So I heard from the pits that this frame rate thing is even worse now.
Yeah, so Bell has actually said that Skill has said that this is a bit like the last race, or even worse.
Oh no. What's going on? It's ridiculous. It's 2021.
Right, so there we go. Barders is now up the inside of Fresh Prince. He's got Robster following him through. Oh!
He's back for...
He managed...
He wants...
he managed to pull it up. I thought he was going to collect Barders then.
I think he wants his blood. Sparta's going to let him past.
No, I think they did their
Oh, okay.
I think they did their shuffling.
Brian
earlier.
and then
Yeah.
Brian and Andrelli have had an incident. Branchy, John, and Kamango's pretty close.
Whoa! Oh,
Oh,
no! Rob!
oh,
Oh,
he
no! As
He killed
Robster was
Satan.
spinning out, he killed Satan.
Tagged him.
Oh!
Unfortunate.
Satan tried to spin around, and I think he's just tagged his rear quarter as he was spinning. So Robster's now got himself going. Now he's seen that Satan's going. Right, so... I mean, what do you do? I mean, if you're carrying that much damage...
How much? 40 seconds?
Yeah, I wouldn't say
Right.
come in and pit. That would put you a lap down. Right, we'll jump up with Millsy, because Millsy is pretty close to
Depends
the back
if
of
your
halves.
steering wheel's upside down.
So this was a battle we had in the previous race. Millsy and halves, wasn't it?
Yep. It was.
Yeah,
it
Barders
was.
is on the back of Bruise now.
Robster's staying out, so he's not pitting.
Barders has passed Bruise. So the one on the move
Yeah.
at the moment is Barders.
Bob's reporting he doesn't have any speed.
No, I wouldn't imagine so after eating the wall that hard.
Oh,
And HS
Bell's-
is running away with it.
Bell's actually said that Skill is actually getting a headache from all the jittering.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I've had that before on PlayStation. It's like eye strain.
Bruise is off through the corkscrew.
Pit
Yeah.
reporters all over it. Yeah, you don't want to be off in the corkscrew, do you? Because coming back on, it's...
Yeah, it's not nice.
well, if you're coming
Oh,
over the
he-
corkscrew and you're seeing
He
someone else,
he got the left turn in, but was too wide, and instead of going right, it sent him left again into the wall.
someone's in the pits, so Bruise.
Yeah,
Bruise
Bruise
is coming
with
in.
that damage, he's in. I'm surprised that... Is Robster just going to try and limp it, or is he actually going to... He is,
I think
he's
he
carrying
is.
on. But I suppose that's all you can do. You just hope that other people have issues and just try and climb back up the field. So we have lost someone. Kamangu's in the pits. Bruce is in the pits.
Is that no, Andrelli's there. Wait. So Millsy's putting a bit of pressure on halves again.
Fresh Prince is out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Millsy. Have a look at Millsy and.
Yeah, I'm in with Millsy now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the word on the over the radio is this is shocking.
Yeah. So
In reference to the frames, etc.
Yeah.
So just do like Penguin had suggested. Every Sunday, just reach out to the provider and get them to do a full reboot of the server. I think that's the only way you can ensure it's okay.
If you try it and then see what it's like next weekend.
I'm thinking just change providers.
Or that.
Right, so what I'm going to jump down to Brian actually. Brian.
And Branchy.
Yeah. Oh.
He gets that thing sideways, eh?
Yeah. I think he's too
And
used
he's got his mate John hunting him down.
I think he's too used to his. In real life, I'm a rally car driver. I think he tries to set a GT3 car up all loose.
He's like, I want opposite lock.
Right, so that must have been Branchy going past Brian, because Brian's actually dropping. Yeah.
Be interesting to see when John gets up on him.
So John's 1.4 down on him at the moment.
All the track.
Yeah, I reckon Brian would have got track limits just a moment ago going through the corkscrew, but
Yeah,
yes, it's
definitely.
It's going to be interesting when John catches Brian, because Brian won't let him through.
That gap seems to be the same though.
He's letting him through. He's slowed down. So he's...
No, Brian deliberately let him through, and he said, let's go, man. So, that was not what I was expecting.
Interesting was he wasn't keen for a battle with Johnny Boy.
Unless he's let him past and he wants to race him now.
Well,
we saw what happened. No, we saw once when Brian did have pace over John that he got a bit overexcited.
Oh god, Imola.
Yes,
Rob's not happy about it because he was hoping that Brian would hold him up so Rob could catch him.
People are dropping like flies.
Yeah, we're now 3 down. So who have we lost?
Terrible.
Yeah, I can't even tell.
Oh, Harvey's reporting front end damage from the 2 Mercs at the start.
Well, he was pulling away from Millsy there.
Whoa. Yep, Brian's getting his tail end out.
They're even more dropping off now.
Yeah, down to 11. I wonder, are they getting blue screens? Or...
I think they're leaving.
No reports of blue screener.
Well, by Robster sticking with it, he's going to make sure he takes some points home.
Harvey's off. At the kink. That's going to let Millsy in on the action.
My phone's making a few little noises, which is a typical noise there of a lot of chatter in Discord.
Yes, Satan has gone. We got Bell reporting. On the stream. of who she knows who's gone. So, I don't think we'll sit with Brian. Let's jump up with Millsy because he is all over the back of halves. Looks if HSV has got a nice comfortable lead at the moment. Skill a couple of corners back, and then we've got Millsy climbing all over the back of halves.
Harvey isn't feeling too well.
No, you can see while we're on halves, it's jittering. And this,
Yeah, he's reporting really bad latency.
Yeah, this is the halves. Halves ping bar is larger than anyone else's.
Oh. Big ping.
So Fresh has jumped in. So couldn't race, shocking lag, and he was struggling for pace. He's going for that outside line again. Right, was he on the gas quick enough? He looks dead close to him.
Yeah, he should have a run here.
But he didn't put himself in the slip. He held himself to one side. So I don't think he got much pull down that straight there.
Oh, the throw.
Bit of a twitch. So we'll jump back with Barders a second because he's all over the back of Butler.
How's HSV just walking away with it?
Yeah, he's stretching the lead at the moment to Skill. Skill's obviously suffering because of that frame rate. Again, Butler holds all the right lines and he forces drivers to have to look around the outside. Good racing. Whoa, I thought Barders was going to try and move into the corkscrew there.
Oh, you don't want to be doing that. Oh, there's a few body panels hanging off.
He's carrying a lot of damage, Barders is.
And Millsy's all over Harvey.
Yeah.
And Millsy's, it's the same corner every time. He looks like he wants to go around the outside.
Just making him think.
I must admit, Butler, he holds the exact lines. He doesn't change. It's consistent. The Porsche's got the punch out of the corners, so anyone trying to get past him is struggling.
Oh, Barders is going through. Oh,
No, it's... Butler holds the same line all of the time. Here we go. Yeah, he's going to have a go up
into the kink. You don't want to be doing it there. It's a tricky track to overtake.
It is. Oh, I thought there was going to be a coming together again.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Barders, you can't take that line, you cheat.
How did you keep it on the track? You cheat.
Right,
I didn't mean that.
He really needs to be late into the last corner and straight back on the gap. Oh!
Oh.
That was wishful thinking, but got to keep him thinking, I guess. Everyone's trying that outside line on it's the only way around Butler by the looks of things.
Yeah, but he just maintained, and Bruce is now caught up with the. There we got a 3-horse battle.
No,
Bruce is
defensive.
Bruce, I believe, is a lap down, so he's trying to unlap himself.
Oh, correct. Yes, correct.
Oh yeah, because he pit to repair.
But I wasn't aware the Butler was within the 888 racing group. It's that way.
Oh!
Oh,
Barders
Barders is off.
Oh!
Yeah,
That's
that
a heavy hit.
that Lambo is considerably shorter now. So
At least the engine still works. Technically, it's in the back.
Halves looks as if
Yeah.
he's withstood the pressure of Millsy and has actually opened it back up a bit again. Although Millsy does seem pretty consistent.
Barders has had to go to the pits.
Yeah.
No, that was it. He already had quite a bit of damage from lap 1, and then that was a heavy hit.
hit in the wall. I think his steering wheel came off.
Barders is going to have a DNF.
I wouldn't. I'd get back out there. Oh no! Yeah, he's bailed.
From a win to a DNF.
So what have we got? HSV is
Just
storming
loving it.
away.
He's no complaints from him. Can we confirm, pit reporter?
They're talking about it. Even it's just getting worse. Like,
Okay.
It sounded like it was pretty bad.
So everybody's
Buttery smooth where I am.
Yeah, look, I get same. I get parts of it where it's jittery.
Oh, Skill had a moment.
So I'm in with HSV. I'll sit in with
He's
him
all
for
right.
a lap because he is just churning the laps
Uh-huh.
out at the moment.
Harvey's catching Skill. That's the only thing you've got going at the moment I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Skill's probably struggling. He was getting a headache earlier because of the frame rate.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to get any better.
But HSV,
Maybe his better half should give him a massage after the race.
I mean, yeah. Massage his brain.
Yeah, head massage. What do you think I was talking about?
God knows with you.
young HSV looks like he's driving this pretty smoothly.
Yeah. He loves that Merc.
He made a few mistakes in race 1, but doesn't seem to be struggling at all in this race.
He's probably white knuckling that steering wheel though, eh?
Rob has been catching John. I don't know how. A minute or two ago, he was like 7 seconds behind.
Yeah,
Now
so
Rob's like
1.5.
1.5.
Skill
Oh
just
no,
got
Rob's right up John's butt.
Skills just had
Right up
sorry.
Halves.
Oh, they're side by side. Oh.
Right, Halves has got Skill, so Skill is obviously struggling. And Bell said, no, I don't think there's going to be a massage occurring after the race. She's actually saying
Rob's got...
that she'll give him a Jack Daniels instead.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Can't
yeah.
complain at that.
John's dead.
Ah, John's off. John lost it through the corkscrew. Rob's through. John lost it. Didn't go into the wall, but ended up 90 degrees. Turned him real hard.
So Skill, although he's been taken by Halves, he isn't actually dropping far off of him. He's still sort of in that still in that slip.
I think he had a moment.
It does seem to be worse every time I'm anywhere near Halves. So John's off has cost him dearly. It's cost him like 12-13 seconds.
Yeah, but as far as points go, it really hasn't. It's only affected him on position. Oh, I reckon Skill's back up on Harvey now.
Yeah, he's not.
No, it's just he's just holding station, I think, at the moment. It's sort of at about that slipstream distance, 7-8 temps. As I say that, it's just jumped to a second. Brian's
Ooh,
driving off track.
John's starting to complain about his rib and his head now. He's got multiple physical issues.
In the wars.
Oh, it comes down to it's the issue is he's having to reach down and grab a beer, and he's having to steer one-handed, and it's putting pressure on his ribs.
Well, easy, don't have a beer.
The things you've got to do, eh?
Right, so where's the closest battle at the moment? So skills now 1.4 off of halves. HSV has actually got a 16.5 second lead now. So yeah, he's just managing to sit there nice and smooth. He's got no issues with anyone. Yeah, Bell's just said maybe John needs one of those beer hats with 2 straws. He can chuck a couple of bottles up in his hat and won't need to bend over and pick a new bottle up, will he? Right, so Robster has closed up onto the back of Branchy. I think Branchy's just going to move out of the way for him by the looks of it. No. So around the outside of the last corner, Robster has got the move done. Right, so where should we go now? There's big gaps all the way through now. Robster's already stretched that out over Branchy. We got Bruises coming up to the back of Branchy now. We'll just jump in with Bruise for a little while. Although the frame rate's going crazy.
Mm. I didn't quite catch who it was. It might have been Rob, but it's reporting their steering wheel's a bit to the left-hand side.
Yeah, I'd imagine Rob's would be after lap 1. So
made friends with the concrete wall a few times there.
Skill is actually closing. Oh, well, it's yo-yoing. The gap between Skill and halves at the moment is yo-yoing. So let's see. It's about the closest we've got out there. Although Brian is now actually closing up on John as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's jump back with Brian. Let's see if this gets a bit tasty.
Yeah, it might do. Tricky corner, that one.
And Brian's climbing all over the back of him.
He is. He likes that Honda.
Well, he looked like he was struggling really badly earlier on.
Oh, yeah, he gets a bit sideways. Has its moments. Or all the track and some.
Let's see what this does. Yeah, the gap between Skill and halves. Oh, here we go. Through the corkscrew, Brian.
Side by side, yeah.
Oh.
was pretty quick through the corkscrew there.
Yeah, he was.
It's like he launched it.
John is carrying damage though. You can see the gap under his bonnet.
He's got the run on him now.
Is he going to make it stick around the outside?
Well, that Honda, yeah, I reckon. Oh,
Yeah,
John's
I
just
think John's
broke early.
realised that there's no point in having a scrap.
when he's got damage.
Apparently, it's even getting worse now. Like,
No, you can see it, mate. It's everywhere. Everyone we jump to now.
see, mine's buttery smooth. Like, it looks lovely.
Yeah, mine's.
Yeah, but George, we
mine's
know
smooth.
your eyesight is horrendous, George.
No, but mine's not.
No,
that
I've
bad.
got my glasses on actually.
Random moments.
Yeah, but who are you centered on at the moment?
I'm on Harvey now. Harvey.
Oh,
now.
at the
Okay, so
moment,
there it's
Butler.
jittery.
But I've had no issues at all with anybody that I've gone in. I've seen it, maybe 3 or 4 little jitters.
It's only when it's going up for me
yeah, it
up to the
goes.
kink. I see
Yes, yeah, mainly on the hill.
HSV just went through
Right
there
now.
smooth as.
it. Up to the kink, I see it bad on everybody.
So I'm in with HSV now. This will be the start of his final lap. And it looks as if he is coming up to... I doubt he'll catch John, actually. That's quite a gap.
Lap some people, is he?
Alright, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Bob's catching Butler pretty quick, and Brunchy and I think
It's 2
Brunchy and
seconds.
Bruise are really close.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Millsy's on the back of Skill. Yeah, but Bruce is out of position, remember, because Bruce is
Oh
actually...
yeah, correct. Yeah, he's 2 laps down.
So I'm sat in with HSV at the moment.
Not much.
He
going
is
on
closing on John, but I don't think he's going to catch him by the end of the lap. So yeah, now HSV is jittering as he's climbing the hill.
Yeah, Robster's all over Butler.
So we'll cross. I'll cross
Yeah,
the line.
go to
with-
Rob.
I'll cross the line with HSV so we can wave him across the line, and then I'll jump back to wherever there's a battle.
Yeah, Robster. Oh, he's taking a bit of the sand track.
There we go. Well done, HSV. Well done.
Congrats. Good race.
Finish the race.
Started.
Oh, no.
Rob's dead. He's
He's off again.
Him.
He's off again, right? So we'll
He-
jump with halves instead. So
As
halves
soon as you
round
jumped
the
in,
final
he's dead.
final corner. Well done, halves. Second position. Millsy third. That's two decent results for
Gill.
Millsy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Skill
pushed
crosses
through
the
it.
line in fourth. Good effort, mate. If you were suffering. Is Butler.
Yeah, not much fun.
Butler into the last corner with Branchy right behind him. Well done, Butler. Well done, Branchy. Well done, Whoa! Everyone's killing each other. I think that was Skill was I think that was Skill parked on the track, and then he's just
Up
been
over the crest.
collected by everyone.
Uh-huh.
So jump back with jump back with Brian, who is going to cross the. Oh! He nearly lost it.
Oh.
So he wags his tail across the line. John just behind him, and Bruce, because he was a lapped car, unfortunately takes the last finishing position of this race. But no, well done.
Yeah, good racing by all that finished it. Wouldn't have been easy with all that frames per second issue. So Brian's doing some skids in the dirt.
Well done. Now, is everyone jumping in? The podiums from both races? Can someone get a message out?
Might be in the
Onto it.
might be in the medicine cabinet. Getting some Panadol.
Hey boys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How's it going? Oh, that was not fun.
That was dreadful.
I'm literally like dizzy.
No, it doesn't sound as if it was very nice.
Yeah, frame rate was a bit out the window.
Bit ropey.
Good job, HSV tonight, mate. Good win.
Thanks, mate. Fuck, I'm happy. I'm gonna go get a beer. Be right back.
No, I'll join you. Give me a sec.
Well done to all the podium finishes with the conditions that we had.
No, that was well done. Not everyone. But
Super
yeah,
hard.
you're going to have to start doing a server reset, I think. I mean, George is saying about changing server supplier, but I think the programming is different with the other provider.
Okay.
Congrats on the win there, HSV.
He's gone to have a
Yeah,
beer.
you stormed. Yeah. Is HSV in the chat?
He is. He's gone to have a beer.
Ah.
That was him.
Yeah.
taking-
Noticed.
Hello.
Hello.
How was that?
So
That was shocking, mate. I got a headache, man. That was real bad.
Sounds like everybody
don't-
got a headache.
Yeah.
I had one before the race, so it didn't help.
Yeah.
have we got the podiums in?
whammy.
Let's get the podiums out of the way,
Yeah,
and then I
you
can
speak to them.
shut the stream down after we've got
Yeah.
that done.
Alright,
Oh, sweet.
So race 1, who took the podium in race 1?
Give me one
Bart-
second.
Butters or Rob?
Artis, Rob, and Satan.
So, I
Artis
think
is not here.
yeah,
think.
Satan's not here.
Brothers took off before the end of that race, so I don't think he'll.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
he'll
Butters
join.
wasn't happy. It's bad enough he has his own problems, let alone the
Oh,
game
no.
having problems.
True.
Ah, fuck. Fucking fuck.
Poor bloke.
Yeah.
So
not good.
so it was Bardas. Who was
Rob
it?
was next.
Rob,
Yes.
and then Spam.
So Rob, race 1.
Yo,
How did you like that one?
yeah, race one was all right. Frame rate was the issue, so it started off okay, but yeah, trying to keep up was another problem. But overall, we did it right, considering the frame rates dropped a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It
you just
was
deal with what
shocking.
you get, and you just try and deal with it as best you can. So I'm happy with the second place outcome, considering. And yeah, we'll go from there, I suppose.
No, well done, mate. Obviously, you took you had a debut win last week. You're on the podium again today. That's not going to do you.
Yeah, 8 weeks into sim racing.
Yeah, it's not going
Yeah,
to do
8
your
weeks in.
points tally too many issues, is it?
No, race 2, got
Tagged
tapped
in
a
the
little.
first
Yeah, I got tapped, but yeah, that again was a frame rate issue. So
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
It's
it's hard to do anything really. Like I
Do
think
you
I took
boys
someone out.
have an idea what happened at turn 1 in race 2? We don't. It was quite laggy.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think
It looked as
Bard-
if Barda's had a storming start.
Yeah.
Tried to cut inside, and then I think he tagged.
just late on the brakes,
ta-
just late on the brakes, and just tapped the rear end of Robster, and then
Oh,
unfortunately Robster was just like a pinball.
Yeah, it flipped
know,
back the other way, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
Someone
someone
else
climb over the back of me, unfortunately, but
How did I end up backwards spun around? Who got me?
you were part of
It-
the pinball
yeah,
machine, mate.
just ended up. I think that was. I had a pinball at Laguna in the same sort of
Yeah.
fashion. I think.
Yeah, it was identical.
I
to that.
tried being sensible, and then the cunt, me radio chiefs tell. Oh, sorry about the language.
Yeah,
Then the
we're still
me
streaming.
radio person's telling me we're 3 wide going into turn 1, and it's like, oh no,
Yeah,
no.
doesn't work.
So
out,
I
does it?
tried running real late and wide, but I think Harvey was on the outside of me or something. I don't know.
It
yeah,
doesn't
you had a
doesn't
car on
work
your
out
outside,
well.
You went middle.
Yeah.
Right, so race 2, third position. That was you, Millsy, wasn't it?
It was.
So take us through anything that you saw in race 2, because
Well,
that was the
Yeah, good race.
it was a good comeback. I'll
event-
give myself that. It was a pretty decent drive.
no.
Yeah, two in front of me had a bit of frame rate issue, but
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Skill was suffering really badly. His missus was in the stream, saying that he was struggling really badly with headaches and such like. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's
We all were a
Yeah.
bit. It
This-
was
A lot
fun.
better than bloody Imola, I'll tell you that.
this is your second race second
Second, yes, it
round,
would
and
be
you
second.
found yourself on the podium.
Second ring, yes, it was good. I'm happy with it.
Well
you had
done.
some good battles with the
Thought I
the
had a
butler.
puncher. No, I'm not gonna. I did think I had a left rear puncher
And then
off
it
the
come
exit
good,
of
did
turn
it?
1, but it kind of came good. So
No, well done, mate. Well done. Podium on your round 2. That's
second round 2, yeah.
well done. So, so Halves, you come in
Harvey.
second, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't sound too good, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
No, honestly, like if that race was just like a circle race, I would have stopped. I only stayed in it to try and get some sort of decent points for this weekend.
Well done, mate. Well done for sticking with it.
It was a bit of a struggle, but yeah, congrats to all the boys. And HSV just fucking took off. Like, I don't know if he was having issues or not, but yeah, he just fucking took off.
White knuckling.
No, you did well there, HSV. That was
Yeah, that was impressive. Wherein anyone was lagging.
dominated that one.
Yeah.
The heart was definitely in the throat because I've never put it on pole. I've never been in the lead one of these races before. So
Oh yeah, awesome qualifying job.
That pole,
Awesome qualifying job, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Breaking the 22s.
22.9. Really
Well,
good
didn't-
effort that was.
I didn't
Surprised
do
us
much
all.
practice. Just because I'm just so busy at the moment. So it's just a pain in the ass to get on and sit down and do some quality practice. But put the
Yeah.
car together this afternoon, and it actually felt pretty shit, to be honest with you, until the second race, where I don't know, it just felt like it was on rails. I couldn't really probably bin it even if I tried. I had a few mistakes early on, but that was probably just the nerves taking over.
Yeah.
You're finding yourself
But-
so high up the order, you mean?
Yeah, well, I don't know how I did that lap. I knew I had more time in the first qualifying session. I ran wide on the last corner, and my lap was invalidated, but that was probably a lap for pole.
Yeah.
As well, off the times that were set. But just take them as they come, and I'm happy with it. Very happy.
Super
with it.
comfortable with that Merc as well. You
Well,
happy with
it's definitely a car you got to learn and stuff.
Yeah.
That's probably why I chose it. Like listen to the Merc. A lot of people are going, "Oh, you've chosen the worst out of the best. It's not that much better than the Nissan." just still finding my feet with it, I guess.
Well,
Just learning how to set it up.
seems to have worked if you're to look at that race at least.
The first race was, I got hit from someone, and I had fucking heaps of damage pretty much the entire race, and I just couldn't sit up the arse of anybody without hitting a fucking sausage curb or going off or anything. So, oh well, pretty good night, pretty good points all. So hopefully that can continue on.
Well done. Right, I'll shut the stream down now. That's our podiums for this round 2, double sprints. Thanks for anyone
congratulations, boys.
Thanks for anyone that was watching and anyone that chooses to watch it later. Thank you.